Welcome to the booth. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole, here on this Thursday night of basketball. We have a good one here tonight between the Archbishop Wildcats and your Roosevelt Rough Riders here on Roosevelt Athletics. We are in for a treat. I am so happy to be your commentator through this one, as we are 2 minutes away from the first tip of this game. Riders without their star point guard, Caden Young, in this one. Players to watch, number 3, Smith for the Wildcats. Supposed to be a very good point guard for them. We'll be back in a minute and 50 for presentations.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roosevelt High School for tonight's men's varsity matchup between the Archbishop Murphy Wildcats and your Roosevelt Rough Riders.
Here we go. We are ready for Rough Riders basketball here on Roosevelt Athletics. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole, here on this Friday night,
Start with the Wildcats starting lineup.
Here we go. Starting lineup for Archbishop Wildcats here.
Number 2,
Sievers.
Jack Sievers.
Number 3, Ira Smith.
Number 4,
Blanchard. Number 5, Jordan Rife. And number 10, Mateo Love. And here we go. And now here goes for your Rough Riders, number 25, Jake Springers.
A 6'4" junior.
Next up, number 14, Pearson Dukes.
A 6'9" senior.
Number 35,
EJ Summers.
Number 23, EJ Summers. Guess we're not going in order here, pardon.
A 6'6" senior.
Number 35, Anthony Washington. Last but not least, number 0, Flynn Selig. Here we go. Rough Riders are ready for basketball. 3 juniors, 2 seniors out to start tonight's game for the Rough Riders, coming off a hard loss against Lincoln of Tacoma. Looking to bounce back here against the Wildcats. Archbishop Murphy High School is located in Everett, Washington. Here we go. 32 minutes ahead of us in this beautiful Friday Night Lights game between the Wildcats and your Roosevelt Rough Riders. I will be commentating and filming the game tonight, so pardon if I'm not on my A game. EJ taking the tip. Love right across from him. Tip is up, and it is won by Flynn Selig, and he will start off the game. Guarded by Smith. Takes it to the left wing. Over to Springers on the right. Looking inside. Finds Dukes on the left wing. Dukes pulls the 3. Gets it! A perfect start for the Rough Riders. First possession bonus distance bucket from Pearson Dukes. And now it's Ira Smith to set things up here for the Wildcats. Looking to respond. Rife with it. He drives. Ball hits the turf. Recollected here by the Wildcats. Love. 7 to shoot. Looks inside. Drive by Rife. Gets the bucket. Riders up 3-2. Selig to bring it up. Guarded by Smith. Takes it over to the right wing. Finds Springers. Springers outlets it to Dukes. Dukes guarded by Love. Finds Washington. Washington looking inside, finds Selig. Selig back out to Springers, loses the handle, out of bounds, and Riders ball. Tipped away by Blanchard. Springers to inbound here. 6:53 remaining in the first quarter. Riders up 3-2 if you're just joining us. Springers over to Dukes. Dukes top of the key, pumps, drives over to his right, finds Washington. Washington pulls the triple. That was no good. Rebound by Smith. He's going to push it from left to right. Behind the back. Cuts it inside. Looks for Love. Love gets it back. Puts up the mid-range jump shot and gets it. He's got all 4 of the points for the Wildcats so far. 4-3. Riders trail. Over to Summers. Summers drives on Blanchard. Picks up his dribble. He's doubled. Doesn't have any options. Ball hits the ground. Gets it back. Outlets it to Springers. To the corner. Selig's 3. Bang! Flynn Selig from downtown. Great pass from Springers. And Riders have 2 threes to start this game. They're up 6-4 as the foul on Selig. First team foul for the Riders. 6-4 they lead. 6:02 remaining in the first quarter. Selig and Dukes, 2 juniors combining for the first 2 triples for the Riders. They're up 6-4 with 6:02 left in the first quarter. Inbounds it to Smith, guarded by Dukes. Stevens lobs it over. Blanchard puts it up. That's rejected by Summers. Ball hits the ground and Selig pushes it up. Takes it from right to left. Gives it over to Dukes. Dukes wants another one. That one's short. Here comes the Wildcats. Smith. Over to the wing. Riders up 6-4. Inside to Rife. Smith guarded by Dukes. Wants the triple. That one's off. Rebound by Summers. Ahead to Selig. Selig finds a backdoor Dukes, and he puts it up and in. A great play design and a great cut by Dukes. Rejected on the other end by Summers. Ball tipped around in the heads of Ira Smith. Rife on the drive. Puts it up and in. Nice bucket. 8-6. Summers the other end. Finds Washington inside. Washington works here, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Wasn't much contact there, but Charge taken by number 2, Sievers. Blanchard to take it up. Bit of a tough pass stolen by Dukes into the hands of Springers. Up ahead to Washington. Can Washington get to it? He does, but ball is tipped around and out of bounds, and Wildcats ball. Nick Huntington looking to see his first minutes of the night as he checks in here for number 35, Anthony Washington. Riders up 8-6 with 4:28 if you're just joining us in the first quarter. Blanchard to take it up here for the Wildcats. Riders in man-to-man defense. Stolen the other end by Dukes. They get it back. Smith back out to Blanchard. Guarded by Springers. He drives. Finds it down low. Sievers spins around. Puts up the jump shot. No good. Rebound by Huntington. Outlets it to Selig. Here he goes. Brings it over to his right. Guarded by Smith. Out to the left wing. Inside. Huntington. Works on Blanchard, puts up the shot, gets it. Huntington adds 2 to the scoreboard for the Riders. As Smith looking to respond on the other end. He finds a cutter. Up and under layup, no good. Rebound by Sievers, puts it up and in. 3:37 now remain in the first quarter. Riders up by 2, 10-8. Selig, guarded by Smith, picks up his dribble, lobs it over to Dukes. Dukes guarded by Love. Out to the left wing, that's Summers. Summers drives on Fife, puts up a shot, no good. And rebound by Rife. Smith drives, kicks it out. Blanchard 3, no good. Summers over to Selig. Dukes on the right wing. Good skip pass over to Springers. His 3, short. Rebound and saved. And into Huntington. He misses the layup. Out to Smith. Smith to push things for the Wildcats. Right to left. Over to Love. Finds Blanchard. Back out to Smith. 2:50 remaining in the first quarter. Blanchard thought about the 3. Kicks it out to Love. He drives through 2. Loses the handle and out of bounds. Wildcats ball. Wildcats inbound it underneath the basket. Blanchard finds Love. Back out to Smith. Riders in a 2-3 zone. 5 on the shot clock. Loses the handle. It's going to be a foul. A late foul resets the shot clock. There's 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. Riders up by 2. Fouls on number 14, Pearson Dukes. As Monty Mitchie coming in, the junior, checks in for Flynn Selig. Blanchard to inbound here for the Wildcats. Another sub, number 10, Will Anderson checks in for number 14, Pearson Dukes. Dukes got it started with an early triple and another backdoor cut. He has 5 of the 10 points for the Riders. Huntington with 2 and Selig with a 3. Love on the drive, guarded by Huntington. Lobs it back out. Blanchard into the corner. Step back 3. That one's short. That's going to be a foul, and on number 5, Rife and the Wildcats. First team foul on them, and Riders ball.
Foul's on Rife. First team foul.
No substitutions made here so far in this one by the Wildcats as Monty Mitchie travels. 2:17 left in the first quarter. Riders up 10-8. Blanchard to inbound. Gets into Smith, and they're going to redo the play here. Ref wanted them to do it again. 2:15 remaining. Inbound into Ira Smith, guarded by Anderson. on the right wing, finds it to Love, gets it back, drives with his left, loses the handle. That's going to be a foul called. Fourth on the Riders, one more, and the Wildcats will head to the line. Mitchie. Riders showing a 2-3 zone off the inbound here. Another stoppage for the shot clock. Now we are underway. Gets it into Love, down low. Guarded by Summers. Good defense by Summers, but they're going to call a foul there. Looked like he was straight up. And that's going to bring the Wildcats into the bonus here as a 15th foul on the Riders.
15 foul on the Riders.
An early bonus shown here for the Wildcats. 2 shots coming here for Love. Swishes the first one. Cuts the deficit to 1. Love a perfect 2 for 2. And it's all tangled up at 10. 1:57 remaining. Mitchie over to Springers. Down low to Huntington, pardon. Out of bounds. And Riders ball. It's going to be a timeout called by Chase Young. Score is all tangled up at 10 with 1:50 left in the first quarter. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole. We will return in 30 seconds.
Riders use a 30.
Here we go, back out of the timeout. Will, Monty, Jake, Nick, and EJ in there for the Riders. 110 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Summers to inbound. Out to Springers. Springers drives on Sievers, puts up the layup, and gets it. A nice drive by the junior. Riders up by 2, 12-10 with 1:39 remaining. Blanchard on the right wing, guarded by Mitchie. Into Smith. Smith, jump shot. No good. Rebound, Huntington. Outlets it to Mitchie. Riders with some good defense so far. EJ, top of the key. Dribble hands off. Springers, deep triple. That one's off. Great rebound by Mitchie. Mitchie into EJ. Long 2. That one's short. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out. Mitchie, his 3. No good. Rebound by Rife. Pushed ahead by Blanchard. Left to right he goes. Kicks it back out to Rife. 56 seconds left. A 24 differential between shot clock and game clock. Rife with it, top of the key. Over to Smith. Smith back to Rife. Rife drives. Kicks it out. 3-pointer. That one's way short. Third air ball by this Wildcats team. Substitutions coming here for the Wildcats. Sears comes in for Blanchard for the Wildcats. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Riders up 12-10 with 37 seconds left. Smith into Love. 2 seconds. He has to get something up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Rough Riders ball. .5 seconds differentiates shot clock and game clock. So Riders won't be able to get up the last shot, but try to milk all the time. Huntington inside to EJ, pardon. Can't get the layup to fall. Now Smith Smith is going to take it all the time left in this. 8 seconds now remain. Finds Sears in the corner. Sears is three. No good. Rebound here by Will. 2 seconds left. Sears gets the steal, tries to put it up, and that's the end of the first quarter. Riders up 12-10 at the end of one. 24 minutes remain. Riders up by 2. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole. We'll be back in a minute.
He probably drinks more.
Back out of the first quarter. Second quarter begins now as Pearson, Flynn, Anthony, EJ, and Jake all out there for the Riders. Smith, guarded by Washington, drives into the paint, kicks it out. Hagan for three, no good. Rebound by Springers, and he's going to be fouled by number 1, Hagan.
Fouls on Hagan. His first team foul.
Wildcats showing a one-man press here. 7:45 remaining in the second quarter. Riders up by 2. Selig over to Dukes. Back to Selig. Back over to Dukes. Springers. Back to Dukes. Anthony out to Selig. Selig to Dukes. Looks inside, tipped around. EJ gets it back. Finds Dukes for three. No good. Rebound here by Hagan. Taken from left to right. On the left wing, skip pass. Smith's pass into Love is out of bounds. And now 7:17 left in the first half. Score remains stuck at 12-10. Selig to Dukes. Looks inside. Springers with it. Dukes on the right wing. Looks inside to Springers. Finds Selig. Selig wants a three. He gets it. Selig 2 for 2 behind the arc so far as he's been cooking. Riders start both quarters with a triple. One from Pearson in the first quarter and Flynn starting it off here in the second. Smith on the drive. Loses the handle. Back into the hands of Flynn. Flynn, a great pass over to Dukes. Dukes the left-handed finish. Selig making plays on both ends, says timeout Wildcats. Riders with an outstanding minute and 18 seconds into this second quarter as they are on a 5-0 run. I mean, the difference so far has been the bonus distance buckets. Flynn Selig 2 threes and Pearson Dukes with 1. Wildcats haven't hit one yet. 9 of the 17 Rider points have been behind the arc. As if they continue to shoot this way behind the three-point line, the points will extend. Bit of alumni coming into the building here. Soggy at the bottom of your screen by the bench. Graduated last year. Didn't play a game because he just transferred, but very good practice stud. Smith out to the left wing. Love on the drive. That's going to be an offensive foul. Great defense so far by the Riders in the first 9 minutes and 30 seconds of this one. Chase calling out a play. Selig gets the inbound. Around the back over to his right. Dukes with it. Looks inside. Finds it to Selig. Selig in the corner. You bet! Flynn Selig 3 for 3 behind the arc to start out, as he has been cooking. Riders out to a 10-point lead. Smith gets fouled on a jump shot. He'll head to the line for 2 shots. But Flynn Selig, 3 for 3 from bonus distance buckets so far.
Second personal. First team foul.
He's been hitting. As number 22, Caden Steptoe, looking to check in. Played a couple of quarters on JV today. Speaking of JV, they got the win. And JVC also did, so Riders looking for the clean sweep here. Smith, his first shot goes as Steptoe checking in here for Summers. Smith to the line for one more. Looking to cut the lead, the Rider lead to 8. Smith's second shot gets it. Riders now lead 20-12 with 6:12 left in the first half. Steptoe on the right wing. Back over to his left. Swings it over to Selig. Selig dribble handoff to Dukes. Takes the Washington screen. He drives with his left hand. Puts it up and off the glass and in. Pearson Dukes getting everything to fall so far. Drive on the other end. That one's no good. Rebound by Steptoe. Advanced by Selig from right to left. Kicks it out. Springers back into the corner to Dukes. Swing over to Steptoe. His left-handed layup just short. Rebound by Sievers. Hands it off to Smith. Guarded by Steptoe. Over Smith over to his left hand. That one's no good. Should have been a push. Fans real upset here. They're going to call a travel on Springers when he was obviously pushed there. 5:24 now remain in the first half. Riders up by 10. Fans do not like the call. Smith, skip pass. Hagan, back out to Rife. Riders showing a 2-3. Hagan, down low, back out to Sears. Rife, top of the key, 15 seconds to work with. Good defense by Anthony, that's tipped away. 11 seconds remaining on the shot clock here for the Wildcats. Smith here to inbound. Looks up top, Hagan, tipped away by Steptoe, and it's going to remain Wildcats ball. Smith here, guarded by Dukes. Riders switch to a man. Down low, Sears off balance jumper, no good. That's going to be a shot clock violation. The second one so far on the Wildcats in the game. Blanchard checks back in here for the Wildcats for number 11, Sears. 4:51 remaining in the first half. Riders up 22-12. Springers to inbound. Gets it over to Dukes. Springers on the right wing. Looks inside. Finds it to Selig. Back out to Washington. Backdoor cut to Dukes. Reverse layup and gets it. Pearson Dukes adds another bucket to the score sheet as he's been doing really well. Pass deflected in the hands of Steptoe. Steptoe from right to left. Finds a cutting Washington. Washington and one. Great defense leads to a great transitional bucket by Anthony Washington. The foul and the bucket for him as number 21. Archibald checks in here for the Wildcats. In for number 5, Rife. Anthony at the line to complete the three-point play. Washington's free throw, short, into the hands of Hagan. Pushed ahead, Blanchard on the right wing. Back out to Hagan and trucked by Washington. Second team foul on the Riders as E.J. Summers looks to check back in here for the Riders. He comes in for number 35, Anthony Washington. Archibald the inbound. Gets it into Smith. Huntington looks to check in here for the Riders. Smith, guarded by Dukes. Backs out to Archibald. Smith gets it back in the left wing. He's going to drive to his left hand and gets it up and in. Riders up by 12. Dukes, he wants to do his own damage. Reverse layup, that one's short. Rebound here by Severs. Pushed ahead, coast to coast. Layup, no good. Rebound by Summers. Outlets it to Selig. No time to slow down. Dukes over to Summers. His three, short. Tipped around, and that's going to be a rebound by Septo, but he's out of bounds. 3:36 remaining in the first half as Huntington checks in here for Springers. Smith from left to right. Guarded here by Dukes. Finds it in. Severs. Back out to Smith. Smith on the drive. Back over to his right hand. He shorts the layup. Severs. Guarded by Septo. Finds Hagan. Hagan on the drive. Back out to Severs. Severs drives through two and connects on the layup. Cuts the lead to 10 as it's going to be out of bounds on Pearson. Riders offense starting to get sloppy. Smith with it. Dribbles it up. Guarded by Summers over to the left wing. Blanchard. Over to Archibald. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Archibald over to Hagan. Guarded by Dukes. Inside Severs. That's going to be a reach-in foul. Foul's on number 24. Huntington. Inbounds into the corner. Three-pointer. Goes! Blanchard for three. As Dukes will take it up here. The tables have turned. It's a 7-point ball game. Septo down to Selig. Selig guarded by Hagan. Lob pass. That's going to be out of bounds. Number 12, Monty Mitchie checks in here for Flynn Selig. Smith brings it up. Springer's looking to check back in. Dribble handoff. Archibald. Guarded by Mitchie. Back out to Smith. Smith rejects the screen. Out to Archibald. His three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound by Severs. Severs puts up a shot. That one's way short. Another offensive rebound. Hagan for three. That's no good. Rebound by Septo. Outlet to the head to Huntington. Huntington jump stop. His knees fold. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's all right. Another Rider turnover. Anderson and Springers checks in here for Septo and Huntington. A minute 45 remaining in the first half. Riders only up by 7. Smith with it. Guarded by Dukes. Over to Archibald. Hands it back off to Smith. Smith now guarded by Summers. cuts it over to his right, finds the corner. Blanchard, back out to Smith. Smith takes the Blanchard screen, takes it around. Good defense by Anderson. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Drive inside by Archibald. That's going to be a foul on the ground. Resets the shot clock. Not what the Riders wanted there. Fourth team foul on the Riders as number 10 Love checks in here for number 21 Archibald for the Wildcats. Smith inbound, tipped around. Severs can't get to it. Stolen by Summers. Up ahead. Dunks it. A slam by Jake Springers. Hopefully that gets the Riders' momentum going. Up by 9. 1 minute remaining in the first half. 28-19. Inbound stolen. Other way, Summers misses the layup, but Dukes gets it back up and in. Smith on the drive the other way. That's going to be a block, and he'll head to the line for 2 shots. Riders now up by 11 as Dukes continues to write his name into the scorebook. 44 seconds remaining. 2 shots here as Springers grabs out the mop and wipes down the floor. A little bit more mopping needing to do as the chore list has not been finished. Ref finishes the list, and now we are underway. 2 shots here for Ira Smith. First shot rattles in. Riders now up by 10, 30-20, with 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second one coming here for Smith. Does not go. Rebound by Summers. Out to Mitchie. Mitchie around the back. Avoids Hagan. Summers with it on the left wing. A 12 seconds differential between shot clock and game clock. Summers on it. Drives inside. Spins over to his left. Tough shot. No good. Anderson with a rebound. Out to Summers. Summers finds Dukes. Dukes pumps. Spins around. 18 seconds left. Chase wants the last shot. Dukes on the drive. Spins through. Right-handed. Layup gets it. Pearson Dukes. I'm calling his name a lot as he continues to find his way to the bucket. Smith with a deep 3. Does not go. Riders up by 12. 32-20. As a great ending to the first half. Riders up by 12. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole. We will be back in 10. Here we go, another half of Roosevelt basketball. They lead by 12, 32-20. Player of the first half goes to Pearson Dukes, making plays on both ends and finishing at the rack, along with hitting the first points for the Riders, a triple on the first possession. He wins player of the first half. Anthony, Pearson, Flynn, EJ, and Jake out there for the final 16 minutes of play.
Let me get a line.
Springer's to inbound here. Lobs it up for Flynn. Flynn back out to EJ. EJ is going to take things into his own hands and bring the ball up. Over to Dukes on the right wing, guarded by Love. Out to Washington. Washington guarded by Sievers. Selig into the corner. Dukes inside to EJ. EJ posts up, flick, and gets it. Riders with another good first possession as Blanchard takes it up for the Wildcats. Good pass inside, up and under by Fife. And Rife's going to be fouled and head to the line for 2 shots. Smith finds him on the pick and roll just about every play. As 2 shots coming here for number 5, Rife. First shot, long off back rim. One more to come. 7:23 remaining in the third quarter.
Go Riders.
Second shot, that one's good. Washington ahead to Dukes. Dukes finds Selig. Back out to Dukes. He's guarded by Love. Takes the screen from EJ. He gets blitzed. Over to EJ. EJ, skip pass into Selig. Finds Springers. Can't cash out. Rife with a nice rebound. Ahead to Smith. Avoids the screen into the corner. Blanchard. Out to the right wing. Rife. Back out to Blanchard. His 3. No good. Rebound by Sievers. Smith on the drive. Finds Fife inside. Gets it.
Stay down there!
Summers takes it up here for the Riders. Finds it to Springers. Springers guarded by Blanchard. Washington on the drive. Ball hits the court and Dukes throws it away. Sloppy possession by the Riders. As we saw some of that in the second quarter. 6:23 remaining in the third quarter. Riders up by 11. Smith drives through, puts up the layup. That's blocked by Summers. Selig, head to Springers. Springers to Duke, guarded by Blanchard. He drives baseline, and they're going to call him with a double dribble. 6:06 remaining. 2 consecutive possessions of turnovers by the Riders. Smith calls for a 5 screen. He's going to take it. Guarded by Selig. Out to the right wing. Blanchard wants a 3. That one's no good. Rebound by Fife. Kicks it out to Smith. Smith drives in with his left. Finds it to Sievers. Sievers up and in. 9-point game as Riders almost get a turnover on the other end. It's going to be an over and back. The sloppiness continues as this Wildcats ball. (34-25). Riders lead. 5:35 remaining and counting. Deep 3 from Smith. That one's no good. Rebound by Fife again. Blanchard a 3. Good. They cut it to 6. As here, the Riders need to get something going on the offensive end. Washington inside, a hard jump shot, short, rebound by Summers. Tries to go for the slam, and it's a technical foul. Summers misses the slam, hangs on the rim, and a technical foul. Wildcats will head to the line for a free throw and get the ball. As what is going on offensively for the Riders? Smith is going to take the shot here for the Wildcats. He hits it. It's actually made 2 shots here for a technical. Cuts it to a 5-point game here. Looking to make it 4. He sinks that one. Unneeded technical foul. Makes it a 4-point game and Wildcats ball. I believe it was a 14-point game at halftime. Now it's a 4-point game, and we've only gone through 3 minutes. A 10-point swing in 3 minutes. Smith on the drive, kicks it out. Love on the layup, that one's no good. Rebound by Summers, ahead to Selig. Selig back out to Summers. Selig into the corner. Washington on the drive, layup, no good. Rebound by Love. Smith will take it from right to left here for the Wildcats. Guarded by Dukes. Takes the 5 screen. Stolen by Dukes. Pushed ahead the other way. He's in a trap. Selig looks inside. That pass is deflected. Riders ball. Timeout called by Chase Young. Riders need to slow things down and get something going offensively. 4:26 remaining in the third quarter. Riders up by 4. Back out of the timeout, 4:26 remaining in the third quarter. Riders up by 4. Let's see what Chase Young drew up here for the out-of-bounds play. Springer's team inbound. Selig looks like he's open in the corner. See if he sees him, doesn't get into him. Dukes for a 3, gets it! Pearson Dukes! His second triple of the game. He has been rolling here for the Rough Riders. Blanchard, inside, backdoor cut to Smith, they get it. Stolen on the other end, Smith gets it again. What is going on? It's a 3-point game. 37-34. Dukes, guarded here by Love. Huntington looking to check in. Summers, finds Selig, inside, that's stolen by Blanchard. Blanchard pushed ahead. Smith on the drive. Gets it and 1! Smith will head to the line for the 3-point play to tie the game at 37. 3:44 remaining in the third quarter. Huntington and Mitchie check in here for Selig and Washington. Ira Smith, the junior, looking to tie things up here at 37. What a comeback they have made. A 14-point swing in 5 minutes in the third quarter. The Wildcats are rolling. It's tied at 37. Ira Smith has done most of the damage for the Wildcats, number 3. Huntington finds it to Dukes on the right wing. 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. That pass is stolen here by Smith. That's going to be out of bounds on the Riders. Looks like Mitchie took a hard hit against the wall. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he is. But Archbishop Murphy has turned things up defensively and rolled in transition. Inbound here to Blanchard. Blanchard thought about the 3, now gives it over to Smith. Finds it to Blanchard, his 3. That one's no good. Tipped around for the rebound. A hustle, still tipped around. In the hands of Blanchard, he spins and loses the handle. And Riders ball. Tried to get a little fancy with it. Now 3:10 remaining in the third quarter. Still tied at 37. Huntington inbounds it to Summers. Summers tries to find it to Springers. He does. Springers loses the handle. Gets it back. Finds Summers. Summers 3. That one's no good. Fights for the own rebound. He gets it. Over to Mitchie. Mitchie gets fouled and heads to the line for 2 shots. As it looks like number 4, Blanchard, is down. He is up now. And now Mitchie heads to the line for 2 shots.
That was on Blanchard.
Monty looking to get the Riders their lead back.
Hagen back into the Wildcats.
Mitchie to here to shoot 2. Monty's first shot is short and no good. One more here to come. Mitchie hits it. Riders take a 1-point lead, 38-37 with 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Hagen back in there for the Wildcats. He'll take it up here. And out into Love. Hagen back out to Love. Love guarded by Mitchie. Riders in what looks to be a 2-2 press with Dukes on Smith. It's going to be out of bounds and Riders basketball. So the Riders are in a 2-2 press, but Dukes is going to be face guarding Smith the whole time during this press. If it looks a little weird, that's what it is. Riders to get the inbound into Springers. Springers is going to take it up. He spins, gives it over to Mitchie. Mitchie, guarded by Hagen, finds it to Huntington. Down low to Springer. Springer's up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and 1. Jake Springers with a clutch and 1 bucket as he looks to complete the 3-point play. Caden Steptoe checks in here for Monty Mitchie. Riders up by 3, 40-37, with 2:15 left in the third quarter. Springers, his shot, gets it. A clutch 3 points for the Riders as they lead here 41-37. Smith, guarded by Dukes, takes the screen into the corner. Blanchard 3. That one's no good. Great rebound by Springers. Outlets it to Steptoe. Steptoe out to Summers. Summers off the glass and in. Riders starting to get something going here as Blanchard from right to left. Down low, Severs. Guarded by Summers. He spins. Severs looking for something. Finds Blanchard. Another 3. That one's no good. Hard rebound by Rife. Gets it back, and that's going to be a charge taken by Huntington. Chase better pay him for that. Huntington with a nice defensive play as a full 30-second timeout here called. by the Wildcats. Riders starting to get something going. They're up by 6 with 1:35 left in the third quarter. We will return. We will return in 30 seconds.
What's his grade?
Back out here, out of the timeout. Wildcats showing a full man press. Inbounds it to Dukes, loses the handle, gets it back. Guarded by Smith, up ahead to Steptoe. Steptoe finds Summers at the top of the key. Out to Huntington. Springers. 15 on the shot clock. A lot of arm as Blanchard gets called for the foul. They've been reaching all game, and it finally gets called there.
Oh, that Blanchard.
1:17 remaining in the third quarter. Huntington to inbound. Riders up by 6. Fourth team foul. Is a lob intercepted here by Sievers. And Smith will take it right to left. Blanchard. Out to the right wing, into the corner. Rife with it. Now Blanchard. Inside to Sievers. Rejected by Summers. A great block as Steptoe with it on the right wing. 51 seconds and counting. Steptoe off the glass and no good. Gets the rebound back, but he was out of bounds. 46 seconds remaining, 16 seconds in between shot clock and game clock. Smith will take his time on this possession. Clock hasn't started yet, now it has. Blanchard. Over to Love, into the corner. Rife, inside to Sievers. Rejected again by Summers. Out of bounds and Wildcats ball. 19 on the shot clock, 34 left in the third quarter. Riders still up 6, 43-37. Smith to inbound, finds Rife, back out to Smith. His three-pointer was tipped by Springers. Good rebound by Huntington. Dukes was wide open up the court, but no one could find him. Tipped out of bounds by Blanchard, and Riders ball. Shot clock should be off here. Steptoe avoids the pressure, into the corner. Summers thought about the three, then dribbles. That's going to be a travel. 18 seconds remaining. Riders up by 6. Smith will take the whole time as clock hasn't started. Now it does. Guarded by Dukes. He's going to take the final shot here. Oh, off his foot and a costly turnover by Smith. 7 seconds remaining as now it's the Riders who look to get something with the final 7.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Sievers checks out as timeout called by
Riders, 30-second timeout.
Chase Young. Riders up by 6 with 7.5 left in the third quarter. Let's see what Chase will draw up next. we go. Back out of timeout. They're going to have to do it quick. Into step toe. 6 seconds remaining. Summers finds a backdoor. Dukes. 2 seconds remaining. Gets it up. Summers open three. No good. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Riders up by 6, 43-37, as we will return in a minute. Back out of the timeout. Nick, Flynn, EJ, Jake, not Nick, pardon, Anthony, and Pearson out there for the Riders. As we start the fourth quarter, 8 minutes remaining, Riders up by 6. Blanchard from right to left. Rife with it. Back out to Smith. Smith calls for a screen, takes it, switches on to Flynn, drives through the paint, lobs it up, Rife with it, throws it out of bounds. A great defensive possession there by the Riders. As 7:35 remaining in the fourth quarter, Riders up by 6. Wildcats still in the press. Selig back out to Springers. Springers guarded by Blanchard. As Summers finds Dukes. Springers on the drive. Gets trapped and the ball hits the ground. Blanchard with it. That's going to be a jump ball.
Basketball.
Riders ball underneath the hoop. 7:19 remaining in the game. 43-37. The score is frozen. As ref brings out the mop again as number 5 Rifle do the dirty work. Six-point game, 7:19 remaining. Springer inbound underneath the basket, 15 on the shot clock. Finds Summers inside, loses the handle. Taken the other way. Smith off the glass and in. A nice bucket. It's a 4-point game. Dukes out to Selig. Selig on a lasso rope over to Springers, and finally a foul is called. That one on Blanchard. First team foul of the quarter from any team. Lands in the Wildcats column as Sievers checks in here for Sears. Springers to inbound. Gets it into Selig. Guarded by Smith. Into the corner. Summers on the drive. Over to Selig. Dukes with it. Avoids the screen. Into Springer. Springer spins away from Blanchard. Drives in off the glass, no good. Sears gets the rebound. Ahead to Smith. Smith takes the Seavers screen. Riders in a 3-2 zone. Rife at the top of the key. 6:26 and counting left in the game. Seavers with it. Back out to Love. Smith on the drive, loses the handle into the hands of Rife. Rife puts up the shot. That one's no good. And they get an offensive rebound. Rife back out to Smith. Smith drives in, puts it up. A 2-point game as Selig brings it up. Riders up 43-41. Inbounds into EJ. And that's stolen. Taking the other way, Smith up and under, no good. Offensive rebound, out of bounds, and Riders ball. Will Anderson looks to check in here.
Anderson back into the Riders.
He's in for Dukes as Huntington checks in for Springers. The sloppiness has haunted the Riders throughout this game. Has it just been off and on? Selig out to Anderson. Finds Huntington. Huntington into Washington. Washington finds it to Selig. Selig inside to Huntington. Huntington drives. Finds Washington for a 3-point jump shot. Gets it! They're going to call it a 2. His foot was on the line. But a nice bucket. 45-41 with 5:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Blanchard, top of the key. Swings out to Love. Love on the drive. His jump shot. That one's long. Ball's tipped around into the hands. The ball. And it's back into the Wildcats' hands. Hard shot. That one's off. And another rebound by the Wildcats. Back out to Smith. Smith drives on Huntington. Up and under. No good. Summers on the rebound. Ahead to Selig. Huntington. Back out to Selig. Selig wants a 3. Gets it! He's 4 for 4 behind the arc. The streak continues for him. A much-needed Riders 3 as they now lead by 7, 48-41 with 4:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. 4 3-point field goals by Selig. No misses. Reif gives it over. Smith inside to Sievers. Sievers spins, gets it off the glass and in. A hard shot. Timeout by the Wildcats. It's a 5-point game. Riders up by 5 with 4:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. Back out of the timeout, 4:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. Riders up by 5. Anderson inbounds it to Selig, guarded here by Smith. He loses the handle and out of bounds and Wildcats ball. The pressure continues to get to the Riders. Wildcats, a very good defensive team. Wildcats ball underneath the basket, 5-point game with 4 minutes left. Inbound, up ahead to Blanchard. Back into the corner. Smith with it. Blanchard, top of the key. Smith with a long 3. That one's no good. Rebound by Washington. He'll push the floor here. Lobs it up and loses the ball. Riders just need to slow things down. Smith with it. Riders remain in a 3-2. Skips it over. Inside. Sievers is going to be fouled. And we'll head to the line for 2. Steptoe and Springer's looking to check in here. 3:39 remaining in the ball game. Sievers to the line to cut it to 3. First shot no good. As Dukes checks in for Selig, Springer's in for Washington, and Steptoe needs to come in for someone. There's 6 people on the floor. 6 people on the floor. Finally, Anderson checks out. A tech would kill them here. Glad they got someone off as Severs connects on the second. A 4-point game. Hagan checks in here for Severs. Hopefully the Riders can handle the press here.
Hagan back up the Wildcats.
Nick Huntington lobs it up to EJ. EJ the other way. Puts a layup in, one! A much needed bucket. He's been quiet all night, but right when you need him, he gets the and one transition layup. Riders now lead by 6.
That's going to be foul, right? Second team foul.
Big free throw here. As he can't get it. 6-point game. Smith avoids the pressure. Into Love. Love, hard layup. Puts it up off the glass and in. A 4-point game as Springers is fouled by Blanchard. .323 remaining in the third quarter. Huntington over to Dukes. Dukes guarded by Smith, and that's going to be a reach-in foul. Fans do not like it here for the Wildcats. Third team foul on the Wildcats this quarter. Huntington into Springers. Gives it over to Steptoe. He avoids the pressure. Kicks it out to the corner. Summers his three. That one's no good. Rebound by Blanchard. Push ahead by Smith. Smith back out to Blanchard. Smith on the drive. Floater. No good. Rebound by Summers. Gives it out to Huntington. Huntington over to Pearson. He got to get the ball over half court. He finally does. Pearson, good pass over to Huntington at 2. Gets it. Nick Huntington with a nice 2-point jump shot extends the Rider lead to 6 with 2:32 left in the fourth quarter. We got ourselves a great game here tonight as that one's off the foot of Springers and Wildcats ball. Substitution in here for Severs. Comes in for number 1, Hagan, for the Wildcats. 2:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. Should be about 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock here. It was accidentally reset. It's going to be 18 seconds. 2:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-point game. The Wildcats need something here. Rife. Back out to Blanchard. Love with it. Blanchard drives in. 8 seconds. Rife for 3. No good. Rebound by Springers. And through the hands of Steptoe. Riders just need to slow things down here. 2:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. You have the lead. You need to be taking every single second of the shot clock away. Pass. Inbounds into Love. Smith. Stolen by Huntington. A much-needed steal. Ahead to Steptoe. Steptoe. He drives. Finds a cutting Summers. Summers is going to be fouled and heads to the line for 2. Good pass from Steptoe. Finds a cutting Summers, and now 2 clutch free throws here needed from Summers. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. 6-point game. Summers, the first shot. Gets it. A huge free throw from him. 1 more to come. Riders now lead by 7. Summers the second. That one's off. Rebound here. Smith, guarded by Dukes. Drives off the glass, no good. Rebound by Summers, and he's going to be fouled. That's the 5th team foul as he'll head to the line for 2 shots. Great rebound by E.J. Summers as now he'll head to the line for 2 more.
That's a foul, right.
96 seconds remain in this ball game. Riders up by 7. Number 1 Hagen's jersey was not tucked in, so ref did not let him in, but now he does. Summers, the first shot, gets it. A huge free throw by the senior. Riders now up by 8. A minute 36 remaining. As ref is on a journey with the ball. Not sure where he's headed. He's going to clean the ball. Looked a little wet. He returns. And now one more shot coming here for E.J. Summers. Summers connects 2 for 2 on that round. Riders now up by 9. Looking good for them. Blanchard, 80 seconds remaining. Inside, stolen by EJ. Out to Steptoe. Steptoe avoids the pressure, finds it up to Springers. Springers up and under, no good. Out of bounds. Pardon, not out of bounds, but taken the other way. A 3-on-2 advantage here for the Wildcats. Love loses the handle, and that's going to be a foul call. Wait, the other way. It's going to be a foul called on the Wildcats. Wildcats fans start booing. Technical foul on number 3, Smith, as that just about does it here for the Riders. Wildcats lost their temper, and that's going to be a technical foul on Ira Smith. Being one of the star players, you cannot give yourself a technical in this situation. Just about ruins the whole game. Summers connects on the free throw. He's been perfect on his last 3. Looking to make it his last 4 here. And ref is going to ice him with the... They count it in 2s. So if he makes it, then he'll go out of 2 button. But if they miss it, it's easier just to do it a 2 button instead of a... They do that all the time. It's weird. Ref does the mopping, and now EJ to connect on the other technical. He gets it. Riders up 57-46 with 1:04 remaining in the 4th quarter. Dukes with it, guarded by Love. Under a minute to play here. Steptoe finds Huntington. Huntington over to Dukes. Back out to Huntington. 16 on the shot clock. Springers drives through, off the glass and in. Riders now up by 13. What a turn of events here. Hagen, his 3-pointer, way short. Huntington, the rebound into the hands of Steptoe. 2 seconds in between shot clock and game. Up ahead to Springers. Springers pulls a 3. No good. Rebound by Steptoe. Ahead to Summers. Summers out to Steptoe. Steptoe is going to be fouled ahead to the line. They technically did not need a shot there, but Steptoe looking to get his first points on varsity tonight. His first points on varsity came against Eastside Catholic off a layup. heads to the line for 2 shots here. First shot rattles out. 15 seconds remaining as Selig checks in here for Springers, and Anderson in for Summers. Steptoe. One more shot. He gets it. 15 seconds remaining. Riders up by 14. Blanchard. Out to Hagan. Blanchard. 3. No good. Rebound by Dukes. And that will do it. Riders take the win 60 to 46. It was tight, but it was well. If you have some free time tonight, make sure to check out the JV basketball game last night versus Lincoln as it came down to the wire in overtime. Make sure to check that out. I'm your commentator, Christian Cole. Have a great night.